the expectation because for me, it's been set. I have a big problem with moral victories, right? I don't want to hear, well, we played good and be satisfied. It's okay to say we play good, but to be satisfied with that is insane after
Yeah.
years of what's been going on. So let me ask you, what's your take on that, Foster? As far as this do you believe in moral victories?
I mean, I do want to see. I still haven't seen a lot of the starters. We haven't seen Goff. We haven't seen Montgomery. We haven't seen um, C.J. Gardner. I mean, there's a lot of people that we haven't seen play this year. So I do want to see where we're at. I mean, I'm not going to throw the season away if for whatever reason we don't win. But um, I mean, if we leave Kansas City 0-1, I mean,
It's not
I,
the
I'm
end of the
not.
world.
I'm not. It's not the end of the world, but I'm not going to be. I'm not going. I'm not going to be happy. At the end of the day, wins on the board are what propels us to what our expectations are of making the playoffs. Because if we have a whole bunch of games where we look really good and lose, we're not going to make the playoffs, and none of that will, and none of how good we look will matter. So, um, I mean, Kansas City is one of the toughest stadiums. I think it's the toughest stadium. I mean, growing up, even when Kansas City wasn't good, it was known that Kansas City was a tough place to play at.
Mhm.
So, with all the hype after the Super Bowl and it being the first game of the year, I mean, it's gonna be electric and it's gonna be a tough environment. But um, I mean, that us being able to win the game is gonna be such a huge impact. That's gonna be a major just the momentum going into the rest of the season will be
Yeah,
huge if we can go into Kansas City and snatch a victory.
for sure, for sure. I want to see him play well. I want to see him win. Playing well is very important. Like if you play horribly, that's definitely a no go. Um, uh, if you play competitively and lose, that's still a no go. But at the same time, it's Kansas City, and I understand. I want to see them play tough. I need to see them play better. I need them to look like they belong. Now, I'm not settling for a moral victory. I'm talking about the overall play. I'm not going to accept a loss. I'm not going to be happy that they had a close near win. But the most important thing is to see a well coached football team that plays good both sides of the ball. Now, if you go out there and you play lights out and just happen to lose, I'm not hell bent over it, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
So we missed the playoffs by one game last year, just one.
Yeah.
So every game counts. Every single game counts. Um, and it starts Thursday night. You got to be ready to line it up and show that you belong.